Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Funko Pop Central. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys the 3 reasons why I collect these little things called Funko Pops. I get this question all the time, so we're going to answer it today, so let's get right into it. Okay, so the first reason I collect Funko Pops is the community, it's the people, and it's just everybody that I've met along the way. I definitely would not still be collecting Pops if it wasn't for some of the people I've met. Whether that be YouTubers, whether that be people that watch this channel, or just collectors in general on Instagram and stuff like that. I've talked to people from South Africa, I've talked to people from the UK, I've talked to people from all over the United States, and I just think it's so cool that we're all connected by these little characters that we all like and collect. And I think it's crazy. So definitely the community for me is huge. I love talking to collectors of all different backgrounds and everything like that. And yeah, so the number one thing, honestly, I would say the number one thing, these aren't supposed to be in any order, but I would say it's pretty high up there, is the community of people. Definitely is one of the reasons why I collect Pops. Alright guys, so another reason why I collect Funko Pops is because of Funko itself. So that might sound a little weird when I say it, and I've filmed this part like 20 times, and I just can't get the words right. But Funko has done such a great job with how they have built their community and how they've kind of just brought together all these collectors. Instead of treating us as customers, they treat us as collectors. So I think that that's a really huge part of how successful Funko has been, is because of that simple fact that they don't treat us as customers. Obviously, they still try and make their money. They have to hit their sales goals or whatever you want to call them so that they can actually run their business, because they are a publicly traded company now. So they do have to hit those numbers, and they do have to stay alive, and they have to pay their people and all that stuff. But I think that they do such a good job with how they understand our point of view, because I know a lot of their top executives are collectors of toys and have been their whole life. So I think that that's one of the biggest reasons I'm still in the Funko Pop community, is because of how Funko has handled us as collectors and how they just really treat us well. And I definitely would not be collecting Pops if the Funko company was handled differently. So that's definitely probably the biggest reason why I'm still collecting Funko Pops. So the next reason I collect Pops, guys, is obviously I like the characters. So whether I keep showing you guys the Squidward, but I love SpongeBob so much as a kid. Like, you could not take me away from watching that show. Like, I would be glued to the TV for hours, and every morning, on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, every morning, with my chocolate milk and SpongeBob and my little blankie. And dude, I would watch that show for hours and hours and hours, and it's just such a big part of my childhood. It's such a big part of, honestly, my personality, how I, like, my comedic style. Not that I'm a comic or anything, but like what I find funny is related to SpongeBob, like the sarcastic kind of like dumb humor, and that's still what I find funny today, and it's kind of shaped me as a person. So if I can have something that represents that love for SpongeBob, like this Squidward Pop, obviously I'm gonna buy it, and obviously I'm gonna love this Pop. So that's another reason why I collect Pops. It just shows my love for the certain shows and movies and TV shows. So that's definitely a big one. Like, The Nightmare Before Christmas is another one that's just huge for me, and I just love that I have all those characters represented in my room. There's nothing better than that. Obviously, like, you can love the show, but if you have something that represents it, it just makes it that much better. So that's another reason why I collect Pops. Alright guys, so the next reason why I collect Funko Pops is because of the art. I mean, you can't really call this simple figure art, but to me, I just love how they're created. I love the sculpting behind it. I love just every little detail about Funko Pops. I've always liked art. I've always liked how artists like just create something. That's why I really like some of the stuff like Pulpo, how they just create characters. But I've always liked art. I've never been very good at it. Like, I can draw decently, but I've always wished I just had that talent. So I love seeing, like, just having stuff like this that just kind of represents that. And yeah, that's one of the reasons. It's not really the biggest reason, but I definitely would say art is one of the reasons why I collect these things. Especially like the box art. Like, this isn't a great example, but just like overall how the box comes together on the Symmetra, like with the color scheme. And just, I don't know, guys, I just love art, and I think that Funko does a really good job with art, and how they kind of portray different characters in the boxes and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons, but it's definitely not the biggest. So yeah, guys, this was another one of those videos where I just kind of ramble on about something random that I just thought of. I was just kind of sitting in bed last night and was wondering why I even collect these things. And those were some of the reasons I came up with. Obviously, there's a ton more that I could sit here for a couple hours on a live stream talking about, but I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to that. So definitely leave down below what you guys, or why you guys collect Funko Pops. And also, something that I don't mention very often, hit the little bell button so you guys get notified of my videos. I thought I'd just remind you of that because if you stayed this long in the video, you're probably a pretty solid fan of the channel. So definitely hit the bell button so you're notified of all my videos. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.